By the time I'm done saying this, it'll be 5:30. So welcome to the City Council meeting of July 3rd, 2025. The Opens Meeting Act is posted on the north wall of the council chambers, and a notice of this meeting was published in the York News Times on June 26, 2025, and it's 5:30. If you would, please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amanda, the roll call.
Northrop. North.
Here.
Shepherd. Here. Postier.
Here.
Wilkinson.
Here.
Van Esch.
Here.
Piper.
Here.
McGregor.
Here.
You were all sent the minutes of the June 19th, 2025 meeting. Are there any additions or corrections to those minutes?
Move for approval. Second.
The motion and a second. Any further comment? Amanda.
North.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
Postier.
Yes.
Wilkinson.
Yes.
Van Esch.
Yes.
Piper.
Yes.
McGregor.
Yes.
Next are claims of elected officials.
We do have two claims of elected officials. First is Tony North of North Printing and Office Supply in the amount of $845.60. I would move for approval.
Second.
Amanda.
North.
Abstain.
Shepherd.
Yes.
Postier.
Yes.
Wilkinson.
Yes.
Van Esch.
Yes.
Piper.
Yes.
McGregor.
Yes.
Second, we have Stephen Postier as a business affiliation with the York County Development Corporation in the amount of $8,797.83. I move for approval. Second.
Amanda.
North.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
Postier.
Yes.
Wilkinson.
Yes.
Van Esch.
Yes.
Piper.
Yes.
McGregor.
Yes.
Next are the claims for the period of June 20th through July 3rd, 2025.
The Finance Committee did meet yesterday to review those claims, so I would move for approval for the claims of the period from June 20th, 2025 to July 3rd, 2025.
Second.
Motion and second. Any further questions of the Finance Committee? Hearing none. Amanda.
North.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
Postier.
Yes.
Wilkinson.
Yes.
Van Esch.
Yes.
Piper.
Yes.
McGregor.
Yes.
Next, City Administrator report. Dr. Crawford.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council. When we met last year for our strategic planning session, which is short-term planning, what you wanted to see and what your priorities were, one of those priorities was to improve the gateways to the city. So, update on this gateway right south of this building. So the hazardous materials have been removed, and so now we're going to allow fire and police to do a little training, poke holes in it, do some training in the building, and then we'll give WIAD notice to proceed. WIAD won the bid to actually demo the building, so will be happening soon. And then what's next after that is for you all to decide. We have an asset team meeting sometime later this month. So you can start brainstorming, talking to people, other people who are watching or listening, talk to your council members about the things you'd like to see in that space to turn that into a nice gateway coming into the downtown for town. Another update, Project Access York is still on track. And the next step is that people who have major tracts of land will start getting letters to invite them to go along with the appraiser. So, little tiny tracts of land, the appraiser will show up and kind of look at it. But anything that's anything a major tract of land, they'll get a letter inviting them to go along with the appraiser in case they want to show the appraiser features of the property. So, we don't know exactly when that will happen, but that's the next thing that will happen. So, that's my report.
Very good. Thank you very much. Our next agenda item is consider approval of a bid from Matt Queen for a 2026 Elgin Broom Bear Street Sweeper and Freightliner M2 chassis plus a 6-year preventative maintenance contract in the amount of $336,888.56 for the street department. This includes $70,000 for a trade-in on our current 2018 sweeper and chassis. Dr. Crawford, would you like to comment on this?
Yes. So we currently in the budget we are discussing right now, we were anticipating putting $389,000 in that budget for this purchase. And so this beats that price. We have a 30-day hold on this price, which is why we're bringing it to you on this meeting rather than waiting until after the holiday. The other component of this deal is that they will cover the transmission repair for the current street sweeper at no cost if we agree to purchase this street sweeper at this price. We are able to purchase it outright, which saves us money versus a lease. So Pelley has done that analysis for us, and so this is a better deal than the taking it over time. And if we do this, then it will arrive August 2026. So this is, it will be a purchase in the next budget year. And so this is similar to what we have had to do for ambulance before, where the lead time is long enough that the approval gets in one budget year and the purchase falls in another.
We understand that we hadn't totally approved this, without doing the budget, but I think there's a consensus that the one that we have is kind of reaching the end of its life, and so it's a pretty good deal if we take it now and save quite a bit of money from where we thought we were going to spend on this. So I think it's a pretty prudent idea that we do this.
And I spoke with James about this too, and we're lucky to get this one right now. If we don't act on this one, then another new one, they're saying it would be 18 months. So we're
18 to 20,
18
yeah.
to 20
Yeah.
months,
2027
Yeah,
before
yeah.
the same shows up. So it's another reason to act.
And this old one is causing a lot of repairs. There's a lot of stuff coming through the finance committee.
They're going to take it as trade, so they're willing to fix the train because
Yeah,
they got to
yeah,
sell it.
so-
They're going to sell it
Like,
anyway,
we just
so.
spent 6,000 in claiming
Yeah.
it's just this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we can get them to fix that, hopefully we,
Yeah.
limit our claims for the next
Till
year.
August, next August.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, I move for approval.
Yeah, second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further comments? Hearing none. Amanda?
North.
Yes.
Shepherd. Yes. Postier.
Yes.
Wilkinson.
Yes.
Van Esch.
Yes.
Piper.
Yes.
McGregor.
Yes.
The next agenda item is consider approval of an interlocal agreement between the city and the York Rural Fire Protection District from July 1, 2025 through June 30th, 2027 at $80,000 annually. I will speak to this. This is would be to renew the 2-year contract. We initially had talked about adding 3% to this. The Rural Fire Board came in and to see me, and we met. And I guess I kind of agreed with some of their premise. They had bought a tanker 2 years ago that cost $320,000. And so that is a purchase they make and give it to our fire department to use, and then we store that, in our building. The next request to them right now is to replace the older tanker. We would have 2 of them. Their price within 2 years has gone up more like $390,000. So it's gone up substantially for what they're having to spend. And I just felt like, with everything we're doing in the fire department and in the sake of getting along, and it was only $2,400, and the large increase that it's costing them and their willingness to continue to make these kind of capital expenditures, I thought it was a good compromise. So that was my position on it, and that I'm bringing that to you to just renew this at $80,000 for the next 2 years.
Move for approval.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Would anybody like to comment on that?
This gets us for
Jennifer.
2
Sounds fiscally responsible to me.
Well, I think what we get in keeping the relationship, and the amount of what we know these capital expenditures take and their willingness to do that, I think it's good for both sides. So I have a motion and a second. Amanda?
North.
Yes.
Shepherd. Yes. Postier.
Yes.
Wilkinson.
Yes.
Van Esch.
Yes.
Piper.
Yes.
McGregor.
Yes.
Our last agenda item is the first reading, and I think we intend to have this just as first reading, so there is no suspension of the rules of ordinance number 2397 to amend Chapter 34, Article 5, assemblies, parades, processions, to provide for special events. Dr. Crawford, would you like to?
I can just provide the sort of
Little
city
background.
staff perspective that started the conversation is wanted to make sure that if we had people coming to request parades or events that required overtime and other city resources, that there was a mechanism to make sure that we could go to council and have you make that decision, instead of that being an administrative decision. If people are coming and we're able to do it with existing staff, existing resources, then we can make that happen. And so that's how the conversation started. And the ordinance committee and staff have both been working for quite some time to figure out how to make this a process that's as streamlined as we can, but also adding a few things like making sure we're clarifying a responsible party and the responsible party's duties, and what events would not have to go through this process and some of those things.
So just think about that, we've been talking about this a lot in ordinance, so think about the activities that maybe you have done in the past, and then look at this criteria. Now, the one thing is, if it doesn't meet one of these criteria, it is gonna be referred to us, they'll come before us. So it's not like somebody's gonna come in, be denied one of these things, and they just don't get to do their thing. They can, if they wish, come and speak to us. But I mean, every time we sit down, we think, oh, what about this? Oh, yeah, okay, what about this?
So we wanted to get out so everybody could really look at it, talk about it, think about how it works, like say for different events, so that when we come back, people have had some time with it.
Any other comments? Again, this is just first reading, so we'll address this again, but just wanted to get it out there and let people know. But I think it would be very beneficial for everybody to have a little bit of a process here. So I appreciate the ordinance committee continuing to look at it. If there's no other comments there, I wish everyone a safe and happy 4th of July weekend. We are adjourned.